guys, good morning to all. This morning I will do a walk video to Bridgetown in Barbados. First of all, I would like to show you guys the Christmas trees that they have in the Constitution River. This is the Constitution River here in Bridgetown. The largest river in Barbados, the longest running river. In Barbados, all the Christmas trees floating in the middle of the river. I will get around to show you more trees floating. Over here is Martindale's Road. Over here is Martindale's Road, and you can also see the St. Michael's Secondary School, which is one of Barbados' top on all the secondary schools. Yes guys, this is known as Martin. We are now approaching the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, which is Barbados. This is the state-owned, state-run government hospital. Queen Elizabeth Hospital, named after Queen Elizabeth II. She came out to Barbados and opened it herself. You can see all the Christmas trees, the trees. So this is a new invention. I will take a walk to Bridgetown, which is the country's capital. The Queen Elizabeth Hospital was opened in 1963 by Queen Elizabeth II herself. See the Christmas tree, some more trees in the river. The Constitution River runs through almost the entire city, starting from Bridge Road. Bridge Road is just up above the city, up above Bridgetown, just outside of Bridgetown. It runs through there. From there all down through Bridgetown, all empties into the Corinage. Looking back across. That's the hospital, Queen Elizabeth Hospital, at Martindale's Road in Bridgetown. Entrance to the hospital. That's the entrance to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. So as I said before, Barbados is not a country, especially a Caribbean country that have lots of rivers and so on. This is the Constitution River route taxi and minibus terminal here, where the private yellow and blue buses load along with the the small route taxi, which we refer to as ZRs here in Barbados. They all load in here. They all load in here. This was the van stand before, and then it was configured into a bus stand, of a terminal in 2018. You're looking back across the River Road. Yes, guys, I'm in Bridgetown, which is the capital of Barbados. Bridgetown is Barbados' capital. I'm now on River Road. This is in Bridgetown, on the outskirts of Bridgetown. This is NASCO over here, which is the agents and the car dealership for Toyota vehicles here in Barbados. NASCO is the This is NASCO Limited over here, the agents for Toyota vehicles in Barbados. And some more Christmas trees floating in the middle of the river. And this is the Constitution River Route Taxi and Minibus Terminal over here. And in the background is the Ministry of Education, where Queen's College School used to be. Queen's College School used to be in that building until (1989) when they moved from there and moved over to Husbands in St. James. That's the NASCO, which is the agents for Toyota vehicles in Barbados. NASCO and the taxi minibus terminal. Buses from this terminal will take you to destinations in the south and east of the island. So this is the eastern end of Bridgetown, the above side, the above part of Bridgetown. This is River Road now, leading to Fairchild Street. Some more Christmas trees floating in the river. Because this Starcom network over here, which was once Rediffusion. That's good. So this is Bridgetown here, which is the capital of Barbados. I will do a video through Bridgetown this morning. All the river. And you can see the Central Bank of Barbados in the background. And this is Starcom Network, which is one of our radio stations, Starcom Network Inc. It was renamed Starcom Network Inc., but it was originally Rediffusion or VOB, Voice of Barbados. So you can tune into any of Starcom stations when you get a chance. We have VOB 92.9 FM. Yes guys, the Christmas tree here in the water, floating, all in the river, the Constitution River, along with the Central Bank of Barbados in the background. So Starcom Network, which was once Rediffusion, or VOB, Voice of Barbados, it was established in 1935. So it is 87 years old now, but it was renamed Starcom Network in 1981. So all the Christmas trees here in the water, in the river. So Starcom Network stations will be 92.9 FM, Love 104.1 FM, 97.5 FM. So bare FM stations at Starcom. Another Christmas tree in this water. This one is representing St. Vincent. It has on the St. Vincent flag on it. It has on the St. Vincent flag on it, on top. This is the new Fairchild Street Market. It was once the original Fairchild Street Market used to be here years ago, but then they moved it because it was in a state of disrepair and relocated it over to Providence Street by the fire station where the old National Insurance Scheme building was until 2020 when they demolished that building, and then soon afterwards they moved back over here. You can see the St. Michael's and All Angels Cathedral over here, which is the head Anglican church in Barbados. St. Michael's Cathedral is in Bridgetown. So this is Savings Plus Supermarket, and the St. Michael's Cathedral in the background. And this is the Fairchild Street bus terminal here, where the big blue and yellow government buses load. They will also take you to destinations in the south and east of the island. So this is where you pick up the big blue government buses. This is another Christmas tree here. Yes guys, the Fairchild Street bus terminal. There are no buses in the yard at the moment. So this is Fairchild Street bus terminal. This is how inside the terminal looks. This terminal was opened officially in 1985 by the Honorable Dame Billy Antoinette Miller, who was the Member of Parliament for the city at the time. Another Christmas tree here, advertising for St. Lucia now. This is the Bridgetown Mall over here, which was once the Julienne supermarket. It was Supercenter supermarket first back in the 70s and 80s, and then it was Julienne supermarket in the 90s, and then in 2003 it was renamed Trimart. And then in 2010 it was bought over by, it was later renamed the Bridgetown Mall. So it's now a number of malls and shops in there. When it was Julienne supermarket, it was a massive supermarket. And this is the Fairchild Street bus terminal, which has now been renamed the Granville Williams bus terminal, named after former spiritual Baptist leaders, Granville Williams, Archbishop Granville Williams from the Sons of God Spiritual Baptist Church. It was renamed the Granville Williams bus terminal on the 1st of October 2022. Granville Williams, born 1924 and died in 2014 at 90 years. And back down, all into the river, This river here, this is street advertising Antigua. No? So the Bridgetown Mall, you can see the Treasury, and on the opposite side, you know, there's the Barbados Revenue Authority building. Now approaching the bridge, the Charles Duncan only bridge at Bridge Street. And this is the Fairchurch Street bus terminal and Port Bench Street over here. The bridge over here and the Treasury building over here. This is all the Bridgetown Mall here, which was belongs to Julienne Supermarket. That's the Bridgetown Mall here. Okay, this is the one store here. So this is now Bridge Street. So this is Broad Street down here. This is St. Michael's Road over here. And this is Marhurst Street now that I'm heading to. So this is all through Bridgetown, Barbados. Chauffeur Restaurant and the Kentucky Restaurant over here. Kentucky Restaurant and Chauffeur Marhurst Street. The Chauffeur Restaurant is exclusive to Barbados. That can only be found in Barbados. Lots of arcades can be found in Marhurst Street. Arcade and slots, pot of gold, pot of gold.
Oh yeah, you're going on. Yeah.
All the arcades. This is no Marhurst Street, no approaching Palmetto Street. And this is the Parliament buildings over here, which is the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. This is Palmetto Square over here. The Parliament buildings here. This is the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. Parliament. So this is the Parliament buildings here. The third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And this is Chancery House, where a cinema used to be years ago. A cinema was here some years ago. So this is now High Street. I think this is an offshore business there now. The back of the Parliament building. This is all the side of the Parliament, by the way. All the side of the Parliament leading back to Broad Street. So this is now High Street. Now approaching A.P. Jones and Company. A.P. Jones Pharmacy. And this is S.Y. Adams store here, which is an Indian-owned store. It sells clothes and other accessories. This is Victoria Street through here. And this is Charter's General Store, which is a hardware store. Now leaving High Street, heading on to Swan Street now. And this is the Vendors Mall, known as the Palmetto Mall and Market, which was officially opened in 1997. Straight ahead, we leave back to Robert Street. And this is Swan Street now. This is the busiest street in the city. This is Floor, telephone company. This is Silver World department store here. And this is S.Y. Adam and Son store here. S.Y. Adam has about 3 outlets or so in Bridgetown. Pro Sales, Harmony clothing store used to be here. No, this is Pro Sales, which is a phone store. Harmony used to be in there years ago. This is Stanley Shoe Shop Limited. Kathy's fabric store used to be here years ago. Now it is Dollar Wise. Better referred as the $3 store. Okay, this is Swan Street in Bridgetown. Cherish Cosmetics.
Everything here, $10 today.
Banner's Bargain Store over here. That's another Indian-owned store. Moses Fabric Store used to be here as well years ago. Came back up to Swan Street. This is where they take you back to Colway Street and back to the library, where the old library was, and back to the Central Police Station. This is where they have to take you through town, down to town. And this way back to Woolworth and Prince William Henry Street and Broad Street. And this is the former Barbados hardware here, which is now Mall 16. That's across Swan Street in Bridgetown. Another branch of the S.Y. Adams store. Sales Barbados, another phone and electronic store. Our beds, the Cutting Edge, which is another fabric store. A Dallas discount store. At South Finance, where a Batter shoe store used to be. The Batter shoe store used to be here years ago. Now reach the lower part of Bridgetown now. At mid-market. Batter store used to be here. Looking back at the Tudor Street. And this is the lower Broad Street here. And Toilet House, where Kentucky restaurant is, KFC.
Is it really about Jesus or is it about you want to really party? Because I didn't begin to read the Bible, I've never seen Jesus drinking no whiskey. I've never seen him smoking. I've never seen the disciples celebrate Christmas, but I didn't really get to learn the Bible. I have never seen the word Christmas in the Bible.
Oh, Toilet House, the Subway restaurant here as well. This is City Center Mall over here, which is a multi-story car park. Now Lower Broad Street. This is the restaurant side of Bridgetown. City of Bridgetown Cooperative Credit Union building. It used to be in here, the credit union wasn't there. So this is Lower Broad Street in Bridgetown. Looking towards Chafet Restaurant at Lower Broad Street and Kentucky on the opposite side. Just like before, Chafet is a fast food restaurant similar to that of Kentucky, but it can only be found in Barbados. So this is the Lower Broad Street taxi stand here. And this is the Mutual Life Assurance building, a building of historic architectural interest. I see the University of the West Indies is still in here, is in here now. So this is Lower Broad Street looking down to Chafet Restaurant and Kentucky in the background. So this is the Mutual Bank, another building of historic and architectural interest, dating back to the 1980s. I mean the 1800s, sorry. Yeah. So Caribbean Commercial Bank was in here years ago, as well as Royal Bank of Trinidad and Tobago was also in there. Yeah, Sharon. Alright. So, Jubilee Gardens, where the old Lower Green bus stand used to be. Lower Green bus stand used to be in here at this spot for many years until it moved from here on the 20th of May 2003. So the big blue and yellow buses used to load to take you to destinations in the north and west of the island. You can see St. Mary's Church across here. The Lower Green bus stand was here for many years until May 20th, 2003. When they relocated to Princess Alice Highway, which is further down. You can see the old town hall building on the opposite side. And this is the Quartz appliance store. Quartz furniture and appliance store. It's over here. And this is the Quartz furniture and appliance store over here at Lower Bridgetown at Jubilee Gardens. and the old Lower Green bus stand, which is now Jubilee Gardens. Years ago, all here was just a parking space for the buses. And of course, it was on the opposite side always. Thanks for watching now, and have a blessed morning.